morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome yet to another episode here in the Real Talk Show with the Heavenly Zulu, of course, myself. So I just want to welcome you today. We are so excited. My goodness. Listen, guys, we've got the amazing lady in the house. She's a founder of a house of Cleopatra, where she does makeup, she does hair, she does lots of things. Well, we're gonna hear more about it. But she's here, guys. So I'm so excited to share with you. We're gonna share her journey. We're gonna be talking to her. So just sit there, sip something that you like, whether it's a drink, whether it's a tea. Just relax and be with us and engage with us and embark with us in this journey. Hello, darling.
Oh my God, after that introduction, I'm like, do I still have something to say?
So I did the whole interview on the introduction.
You've already done it.
Oh, happy.
Good, thank you.
It's so good to have you.
It's good to be
You
here.
are not an easy person to get. You are too busy, love. It's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to be busy, isn't it? Okay, before I go any further, guys, as you see my makeup looking so, it's hair work. But we'll get to that later. So, darling, yes, just introduce yourself to our viewers.
All right, so my name is Cleopatra Mugadza. I am from Zimbabwe, born and bred, and only migrated to the UK in the year 2012.
Okay. Yeah. That's nice and short, isn't it? I like it. Mugadza. Guys, yeah. I'm learning show now. I'm really learning show now. My tabasa for coming here. No. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Hi.
Tabasa ne kuti invite.
My tabasa. Okay, so we're going to dive into it. Let's talk about your whole Cleo, your childhood. I know that you grew up in Zimbabwe. Just take me back when you are just that beautiful young girl. How was it growing up? How many siblings do you have? I want to know everything about you.
Yeah, where do I start from? Okay, so I was born in a town called Bulawayo, city called Bulawayo.
Okay.
You can call it town as well. And that is the second largest city in Zimbabwe. Oh, right. And I was born in the ghetto.
Okay.
The ghetto.
I like
it's called
Mzilikazi.
And yeah, I'm from a family of 5.
Okay. Oh,
2 boys and 3 girls, and I am
blessed.
the middle one. So I'm the third born. Yes. And yeah, growing up in Mzilikazi was quite interesting, very interesting, I'd say. But I went to for my primary school. I went to Baines Infant and Baines Junior School, and that was in another another area.
So how would you get there? Like, would you?
So during my primary time,
yeah,
my dad would drop me off. Or
so you had the privilege of daddy dropping you off there.
And if he wasn't around, he had a driver that would come and pick me up and then take me to school. That's which was one of the things that I really treasure, because looking at where I grew up from, not everyone had the privilege to
get that,
to do that. But most of the time, sometimes because I wanted to experience both things, like having it and not having it. So sometimes after school, because a lot of children will be walking from school to their houses.
Yeah.
So, and there were people that lived near my house that went to the same school.
Okay.
So sometimes I would just literally say, no, I'll walk, you know.
Yeah, to walk with them, just
with them, so that I experience it.
That's beautiful when you do it just to experience, you know. Some of us, you have to do it because you have to do it.
Yeah.
That's
so I would walk, and it was quite nice. I loved it, and you know, it just makes you value life more.
And humbles you.
Humbles you as well, you know, just to be humble and be able to do that. To me, it was fun because we were walking with the group, and where we used to walk, because there were plenty of trees around, would just be having like wild fruits and all of that. So it was quite interesting.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful journey there.
Yeah.
So how are you, like, can you describe yourself like at school? Were you the talkative one? Like, Or the quiet one, the reserved one, the shy one?
I was never quiet. Let's get it right.
Let's get it right.
I was never quiet.
Okay.
So with me, at primary school, I was that one that would literally... But come to think of it, primary school, I was talkative, but not in...
bad way.
In a bad way.
In an annoying way.
No, not in that way.
Yeah.
And trust me, I used to take... Most of the time, I used to take between number 1 and number 2 in class.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I used to love it when we had sessions where we read a book, and then you would come back and like literally, repeat or story tell what you read.
What you read.
So
that's
I used to love that, and
so you love books. You love reading books.
I loved reading at that time.
Okay, that's nice.
And so I was that kind of person that just was into school like that.
That's
I was
lovely.
quite invested in it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and also another thing that made me love school was the marimba, because we had a marimba in school.
Oh yeah, I love marimba.
So they used to play the marimba and would sing along with the marimba, and it was just nice. And because Bain School was more of a mixed school, which had like black children and also had like white people as well in the school, and so it was quite advanced. It had the swimming pools.
That's nice.
We used to play tennis. We used to play all of that, hockey and that. So it was interesting for me. Every time I don't remember any time that I would say I don't want to go to school
because it was fun.
Because it was fun, and there was a lot going on, and I used to play netball. I was a goal shooter. Yes.
Yeah.
So I used to do that. I tried hockey, but
it didn't do.
Nah, and I tried tennis. No.
Nah, I tried tennis. There was time that I thought that I was best in tennis, but no.
Netball, yeah. And I loved the trips because we were traveling all the time. The
trips are nice.
Netball, going to other schools, then the tournaments.
And you meet boys, that's good.
Rugby boys. No, even in our own school, we had the rugby boys. So in the school bus, we'd have the netball team and the and the rugby guys. So
and the soccer guys are there, like and you want to be cute. You want to be the cute one.
Come on.
But it was all innocent and also beautiful. I really miss those times whereby at school, maybe like even if you're not a head girl, maybe you're doing any sports or whatever, because I was into the choir, and then we'll meet guys there, and then the guy will like you, and the only thing that you do, he'll carry your bag, isn't it? And then just walk you until you get to the certain place, and then you go. That was so innocent. That was beautiful.
So innocent, and you share the food that everyone carries. It just didn't.
I think guys were very good back then. But I think we enjoyed our childhood.
Yeah, I did.
Not like today's generation. I think they don't experience what we've experienced. We used to play in the streets.
Come on. Every time you come from school, you change. You're outside. You're playing ball. You had the skipping rope. So many activities that you would actually do outside, and you spend most of the time outside and listen until you're called to come and eat.
That's all that you go home.
Go home for.
Oh, it's late. It's night.
Come home. Yeah, but otherwise it was so nice, and I think it taught us how to be open and be able to interact with people. Unlike now, when you look at some places, it's like the children, they don't have that. People don't play outside. They're always on the phone. At that time, we didn't have phones.
We didn't have phones. We didn't have games.
No.
Our games were outside.
In our era, no phones.
No.
So you had to just go outside and make use of yourself.
And I think that it helped us to be more confident, to be able to explore things and to be able to be streetwise.
And not depend on the phone, really.
But today's generation, unfortunately. But anyway,
I love my phone, but it's okay.
It is beautiful. I love that childhood. So the family, was it like a more tight family, as in like?
Yeah, so I grew up in a family with both parents, thank God. And yeah,
thank God for that.
Yeah, we grew up in that family, in that family home together. And then my high school, I went to a boarding school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was the first one to go to the boarding school. And my brothers and sisters were laughing at me, and they're like, "Are you sure you wanted to go to the boarding school?" But yeah, I wanted to go to a boarding school. That was the each thing in my school at that time.
Yeah.
So I went to Inyati, that was further from where I used to live. So that was another city altogether. And I went there. I did Form 1 and Form 2. Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, I had to transfer and become a day scholar because, my sisters and my brothers, they were having fun. They would literally be like, you at boarding school, you're not even enjoying dad's money and all of that because you're there, and there's restrictions. When you're at boarding school, you can't have so many things. There's just restricted. Yeah,
because they want you guys to be like more uniform.
And I was like, they talked me into it, and I just thought, you know what, I might as well try it. So then I transferred and went to Evelyn High School, and that was in town as well, just not too far from where I used to live, because you could walk from where I used to live into the city center, so which was quite good. So I went there and I finished off my high school at Evelyn as a day scholar.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and that was a different era altogether, because in primary school, like I had said to you before, I was quite reserved and all of that. But when I went to high school, I think because coming from Inyati boarding school, I had become more independent.
Okay.
And then I went to Evelyn and I met so many different cultures, so many different people. And at high school, that's when you're like, okay, that's when the real you starts to shape up in there. Yeah. And
getting more cuter. Yeah.
I don't think I was more girly at that time. I was sort of, I wouldn't say proper tomboy.
Okay.
But
you like to play soccer, or you like just to hang around with some guys?
And I don't even know what happened to my voice, but high school I had like a horsey voice.
Really?
I had a proper horsey voice.
And now you've got a beautiful angelic voice.
I don't know what happened. I must ask God what happened. But yeah. And so I think it was one thing that kept me going in high school, because anytime I spoke here, some people were really scared of me.
Yeah, like, hey.
And then they'll think, whoa, this one is from the ghetto. Where did she come from? Mzilikazi. When you talk about, I live in Mzilikazi.
Like,
that's one of the places that, you can't mess up. You can't mess around with anybody from that place. So it's like, I wouldn't call myself, a bully, because that's not the
I was about to say, I hope you're not a bully. I hope you're not a bully.
No,
some of my viewers, they know you.
No. Because I know some people are watching me right now. They're thinking, come on, Cleo, don't lie to us. So what happened was, I'm not saying it because I'm proud of it, but that's what happened. That's my journey. That's what my reality is.
Yes.
At that time in high school, trust me, I wasn't taking it. You mess with me, that's it. It's game on. It's game on.
After school.
Not even after school. So I remember, even before school would begin, if there's anything that happened, and any of my friends tells me, oh, this one did this, we're confronting it now, and there.
Wow.
So what I used to do is, once I do that, a lot of people, I'll get away with it, because in the classroom, I was using, let me take you back. So when I went to primary school, because my name is Cleopatra, my dad thought I wouldn't be able to write it as long. So he took my second name, and that's the one that he registered in school. So Rutendo was the one that I was using inside the classroom. But outside the classroom, everyone else was calling me Cleo.
Okay. So who messed about? Who did this? Cleo? Who's Cleo?
So they wouldn't know. The teachers would be like, who's Cleo?
Who's Cleo?
You know what I mean? So one time in high school, I know I messed up.
Yeah.
And so we were in class, and so a prefect came in and was calling out names that the headmistress wanted to see us. So they called Cleo, and the teacher was like, there's no Cleo in this classroom. So they went back. But now, because I was the main culprit, so when everybody else had gone, and the girl could not see me. Yeah. I remember one of the girls then, she was going around the classrooms now, everywhere looking for it so that she can point out, because this Cleo person, the teachers are saying, we don't know no Cleo. So who's Cleo?
Oh, no.
So yeah, until when I was just there, oh my God.
Oh no.
Yeah, but well, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I was just a child at that time.
I didn't know better.
Yeah, that's how we grow. And yeah, I learned a lot of things. And I'm just glad that even now, it's good to catch up. I've really stayed in touch with the people that I went to primary school with and high school with.
That's amazing.
Which is really nice. And we just reflect and talk about the things in school,
Nice.
And I remember we used to just love dancing.
Okay.
And
what kind of a dance are we talking about now?
So I love music generally. Okay. And at that time, I remember when I was in Nyati at the boarding school, I joined the drama club.
Yeah,
so the drama club. That's one of the things that I used to love, because I think
that's how I actually got to know you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about the drama thing.
The performances.
The performances.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they go way back, The performances go way back, because before I went into school, my uncle was already into the performing arts industry. And he was one of the artists from Amakosi Theatre. That was one of the biggest theatre companies in Bulawayo. So he took me there, and I remember we used to do like plays, and I used to play a child to either a family or whatsoever. So I remember that's where it all began. Yeah, and I used to love it. I would enjoy it, and yeah, from there, primary school, I was active in drama, all those things. And then high school, and then now, because I wanted to discover myself more, what were my strengths.
Exactly.
So with the drama in high school, that's where you do the singing, there's drumming, there's acting, there's dancing,
so you get to know where you.
So you get to know.
I love that.
So that's where the artist in me was created. It starts from before I was even in school.
Wow,
for
that's
the first
beautiful.
grade. Yeah.
So you had a love from it from back then. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
So did you do some performance around Zimbabwe?
Yeah, I actually did. When I was with Amakosi Theatre, because we had performances in the city and then outside. So we'd go different places,
nice.
Traveling by train. And that time we were traveling by train. You travel by train overnight,
That's
and then you go there, and then you're doing like theater work. You're doing all of that. It was quite nice.
I love theater.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
So now your journey for the performance, did you come with it this side? Because I know there's so many people, they came this side with performance, or you just coming with your family.
No. So the first time I came to the UK, it was for performance. For performance reasons.
So I think I did my research very well.
Yeah. So I came here with a company called CI Arts.
Okay.
And we were doing a production called Zambezi Express at that time.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
So it was a musical theater show. So I was acting, I was singing and dancing in there. Yeah. So that's how I literally visited the UK the very first time. And
how was the experience though? Take us through. Like you are now landing into the UK. Okay.
Before even landing,
you are told that you guys are going to the UK. So that was big.
That was big because, excuse me.
I mean, imagine UK coming to perform. What?
Yes, so I was in the junior policy of that theatre company before. And there were people that used to tour. So what happened that time was they would literally pick people that will be touring. Okay. So for you to be casted as somebody that was going to tour into the UK, to the UK, that was a big thing.
Yeah, very.
That was a big thing.
I mean, that's like, you're going overseas.
Trust me. I'm going where? London. It didn't matter whether it's the United Kingdom. We call it London. So like, oh, I'm going London. So when they told me I was going, I was like, okay. I needed to be sure. But the moment we went to submit the visas, all of that, that's when I knew that
this was like a dream.
It was like,
for each and every
wow. Especially for us, the junior policy and the theatre company there.
Wow.
Like a lot of us, most of us had never been on an aeroplane before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was big. And we had to travel from Bulawayo to Harare, where we were getting where we were catching the flight from.
Oh my goodness.
Right? So that
everybody was like,
that journey, that whole journey, you're like, yes, you're happy. You mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions.
You really don't know how to feel. You don't know how to behave.
You don't even believe it's happening for real.
It's like somebody just let me wake me up.
What's is this me? Like
so we got there and I remember my mom was like, wow. But they did prepare and excited and we went to Harare and then we checked in everything and now I'm seeing this big aeroplane and I'm like, my one was literally just going in there. And it was like, and I remember one of the guys, he literally just knelt down, just next to the aeroplane, knelt down and started praying. And those are the things that you look at and, you just like teary and it's like, wow, God, is it me that's really like getting into that plane? It's things that you don't take for granted because not many are privileged to do that.
That's it.
So once God has opened that opportunity for you, be grateful.
Be very grateful,
And it doesn't mean that you are better than anybody.
No,
it doesn't mean that you should look at.
It's just God's message.
And we got on the plane. Oh my God, the way we were praying, the way people were crying, and you just sat there. You're thinking, okay, what's gonna happen now? You're like, okay, thank God you're not sitting on your own. You've got somebody else on there. And I remember when it was like about to take off, we're just holding hands and just like, now we're going in. And then
that's beautiful.
We come to the UK and it's like, okay, get to the airport.
And you learn it was cold.
Yeah.
Was it cold when you come? Which month?
We came and was it June?
Oh, that's better.
So it wasn't really bad.
They knew how to shoot.
But then, trust me, the summer here is not the summer that we have back home.
That's true.
So even if it was summer here,
but it was still
cold.
Yeah, I guess
And because when you're in the airport, you can't really see what's going on, right?
Until you get outside.
You can see that, things have changed. The atmosphere, the breeze is different.
I'm smelling the pound.
It's different. And then you come out, you're like, wow, I'm literally here. And so it was nice. It was such an experience that one can never forget. I'll never forget that experience.
And I believe the crowd here was big crowd. I know that when they have like some performance coming from Africa, they flock into the theater. They really love.
Yeah.
And you can even draw the streets, isn't it? Like
because the show that we were doing, it was more theater. It was a musical.
Yeah.
So and it was booked in different theaters, right, across the UK.
Wow.
So it was like more of we're moving from this place to that place, moving from this place to that place, and it was quite good. And you because we were doing something
that you love.
To me, I wouldn't want to speak about anybody else, but to me personally, it was something that I enjoyed.
Yes.
So every time I'm on stage, oh my God, I'm the happiest girl. I'm just doing what I love. Yeah. So imagine we would do that show almost every single day.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, we'll do it twice.
Yeah.
In the afternoon and at night as well. So it was like, it was nice. Everywhere we go, people appreciated. You'd have a full house. You'd have people coming in anytime.
And you wear your gear, you wear your like beads.
And the audience had always been lovely. It was nice. It was something that I had really dreamt of, and I was glad I was experiencing it.
It happened.
And it was really good.
Oh, amazing. I love that. that. I love that journey. So now we're gonna go into the UK. Now you find yourself coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you come with your family or you came by yourself?
So no, my family was already here.
Okay, then you came to join them.
So after my last tour in 2012, I stayed behind.
Okay.
And to join my family and just to like further myself and studies and upgrade myself and just like because I believe for me it was a point where I'm not growing young.
Exactly.
And I thank God for the opportunity, and I also thank the company for the opportunity.
Yeah.
But I wanted more.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I
wanted more.
And to be with your family as well.
I wanted to be with my family, yes. Yeah. And I also wanted more for myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I had dreams of like being an artist, but also not just entirely being an artist alone. So I wanted to further my education because I'd only gone up to high school, right?
Okay.
And education-wise, I needed, because bear in mind, yes, I am an artist, but also I do hair, right? And I do makeup, but I wasn't as qualified as I am now.
So you had to
I had to further that. Or take it further by studying, right? And here there were opportunities of me going to college, of me taking classes, of me doing this and that, while I'm also incorporating being an artist into it. So you're not limited to just one thing. Whereas if you are in a group, you're kind of limited because that's all you have to do.
Exactly.
So being here, I had to go to school, and I also carried on with the performances, but not attached to a group. I would work with different groups, just to carry on with the experience.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because even now I know that you do with different groups because I've seen you a couple of times, you know, performing with certain big artists that I can't mention. So that's amazing. So now your company, Cleo, the House of Cleopatra. When was it? Like, when you just started?
So when I came here, because I went to college and I did my diploma in performing arts first. Right. And then I also did a diploma in hair and media makeup. So the reason why I did the hair and media makeup was because I wanted to also work behind the scenes. So that's why I did.
You can prepare the artist before.
You know what I mean? Sense. So, and it was a point where I think I'm just that person that just wants to do a lot of things. I am a lot in one. So I did those diplomas, and so with the hair, I already was doing like the basics, the braiding and all of that, but I didn't want to limit myself to just that. So I needed to learn other things and also different types of hair, be able to accommodate as many people as I could. So that's where I started off trying to work with other people, work for somebody, not being independent, but the goal was for me to end up independent and having my own thing. So what I did was I tried to do as many people at a lesser price, or sometimes, I'll just say, come, let me do your hair so you can advertise for me, and all of that. And also that's where the makeup also. So House of Cleopatra is for the hair and the makeup as well. So it started off from there, and then now I'm like mobile. So it's like a mobile service brand. So I do go to people's houses or they come to me. I'm not based in a salon at the moment, you know what I mean? So I'm mobile. So
but I think it's better when you're more
quite flexible when you're mobile.
It's flexible. Because like if you said, I've got a salon in Derby and someone needs you in Birmingham and they've got a wedding, and for them to come down. So it's easy. I think I love it, the fact that you are mobile, especially people like us that you always want you there and there and there.
It works out for me. It really works out. And it's been a journey.
It's been a journey, isn't it?
it's not about where I began from. It's where I am now and what I've learned along the road, along the way.
Okay.
So I think with this business, you just have to be real with yourself.
Okay.
And not be naive.
Oh, okay then.
It doesn't. When you see it as a dream, it looks as if
flourishing, beautiful.
It's easy.
Yeah, like easy money, but no, it's not like that.
It's good money, but you have to put in a lot of work.
Okay.
And you have to work with yourself because you're working with people. So when you're working with people, it's like you have to learn because that's how your business is determined whether it's going to be successful or not.
If you don't know how to work with people.
You gotta be able to work with people. You gotta be hardworking, be willing. Like with the mobile business, for me, and imagine because at that time I'm not driving, so I had to be on the train. If maybe I book a train or bus, sometimes I'm booked in Oxford. So what I would do if I'm going to Oxford, I'll have maybe 4, 5, 6 people booked, and maybe I'll stay there for about 2-3 days and do that, and then come back. So it's more like you have to be diligent about it. You have to work hard. It's not something that's going to be like, boom, all of a sudden you're there. You work for it. And you proper work for it. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Sometimes it's like, you're dreading even doing it. Sometimes you're like, I just don't want to do it. Maybe let me try something else or whatsoever. But it is a good business.
Yeah.
After all.
And I think when you have the basic of the love of it, even if sometimes you're tired, but because you love doing it and you're meeting different people. I know that sometimes you meet people that are not good. Your clients sometimes we can want something that is, I can come with a picture and I say I want that hairstyle and I want to look like that and I want that makeup, I want to be looking like that.
Trust me.
And I don't look anything like the lady on the picture.
You get people that expect you to be a magician, but they forget that it's good to have a picture. When you come to me and you show me a picture, it's good because it's an inspiration. You want something like that. But bear in mind, you're not going to look exactly
like
as
that,
the picture.
Because you don't,
Because, for instance, there's maybe cornrows, right?
Yeah.
We have different shapes, head shapes. So what may work for you might not work for me. But the lines will still be nice. Everything is the same thing that you've gotten down
on the picture.
But you're not going to look facially like that person. But the hairstyle is still the same. Or maybe your head shape will not come out the same as this person. So there will be people that sometimes don't understand that.
Yeah, but I don't look like her.
Yeah. And some people will
how
take
do you answer that then? Like, okay, I see that you done it, but I don't look like her. I want to look like her. How do you answer that? Like, without shouting, without being out, you like,
at first, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
At first, I was that person that would take things to heart.
Okay.
And before I used to be very short-tempered,
Okay.
And I'd feel when you come to me and you tell me you don't look like that person, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, in terms of what do you mean you don't look? Obviously, you don't look like that person, right? But this is the hairstyle that you want. This person, bear in mind, it was not born with that hairstyle.
Exactly.
So you also seen it from somebody else, or seen it, or created it from their own whatever. But in terms of you looking like that person, I'm not a magician. I'm just a hairstylist. The only thing I can do is just do the lines. If it's the lines, if it's the braids, I'll do the braids. How it then looks on you, that one is not my business. That's how I used to. I had that kind of attitude, like, I'm not going to help you with your insecurities and that. But with time, I feel like you have to learn to accommodate people and understand where they're coming from. Do you know what I mean? Because not everyone is super confident.
No, not
everyone. So you have to put your place at a place whereby you humble yourself and you meet somebody halfway and make them understand. You don't have to be rude.
Yes.
You can put your point across
Yeah.
in a proper way,
Yeah,
in a way that
understand.
will make them feel okay. Do you know what I mean? So in that instance, you explain, you know, like the hairstyle, the head shape, you explain this and this and this. Also, you know, our faces, our features, sometimes the way our faces are shaped.
Yes.
The things that, you know, this one works for me.
Exactly.
Yeah? Maybe my head, my face, if I do long hair, sometimes it doesn't look nice.
Yeah, sometimes it looks
You know what I mean? It's about knowing, and sometimes you try different options, yeah?
Yes.
And it's okay. If you try it and it doesn't work, it's okay. You know that
At least
one,
you know
I won't do it. You know what I mean? I think it's just being, you don't have to be hard on yourself.
Yeah,
you know what? Be real with yourself. Okay, I like that style. Let me try it. Doesn't mean I'm going to look like Heavenly.
No.
We're totally different.
Definitely not.
Yeah? So maybe if I wear that wig, I'm not going to look like you. If you put on this braids, you're not going to look like me.
No.
But they'll be the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you. But like, how do you do then with makeup? When you do a person in makeup, and then do you get those people that, because I've seen another lady that she has done makeup before, and she kept saying, can I see? No, can you put this? No, can you remove this? Can you put pink here? No, I don't think it's working. I don't like that shade. Can you do this? Oh, can you do smoky eye? No, I don't. How do you deal with that?
So,
you get people that are so dramatic, and by the time you finish with them, you're like, oh.
Like I said, this business will just teach you so many things. I don't even know. I think it could only be God, because the way you become patient, the way you become patient. I know there are other people, and don't get me wrong, their intentions sometimes are not bad. They're just people that are fussy.
Oh yes, there are
people out there, that, you know what, that just are so fussy. Yeah. Sometimes maybe they want to try a gold eyeshadow, and it doesn't work.
Or the eyebrow. I think there's another issue about the eyebrows.
Yeah.
The eyebrows. I can look at your eyebrows right now, and I said, please, when you do my makeup, I want my eyebrows to be like yours. But they can't. They can't, because the shape of my eyebrows is totally different.
And another thing is, I think
chill
with makeup, eyebrows especially, eyebrows are not identical. Yeah, they're cousins, they're not sisters, and they're not twins. I mean,
so one will look like, why this one is not looking like
unless and until maybe you've threaded them, they will look similar. But they won't be perfectly the same. Yeah? And also another thing, some eyebrows are thick, some eyebrows are thin. And some people thread their eyebrows and they become really thin. So when they become thin, obviously when you're gonna do adding with the eyebrow pencil, you're gonna brighten or whatever, shape them up. But they're not gonna be as thick as somebody else's ones are, unless it's literally drawn. Then you've got like drawn eyebrows. But some people have got naturally thick eyebrows, whereby somebody will come and say, oh, I want my eyebrows to be like that. Yes, they can be like that, but then they'll be drawn. You can actually see that they're drawn. They don't have
it might not suit the face sometimes.
You know what I mean? Makeup is just art. It's just about seeing the person and just art.
It is
and
art.
If you get a fussy person, just be patient.
Just be patient.
Just bear with them, because at the end of the day, I'm not even, you know what the attitude that I developed in this business is, you can be fussy, you can do that. It's okay. Me, the only thing I care about is the bread on my table.
That's it.
Because if I do that, I know, you know what, this person, I'll do it, they're gone. I'll get my money, I'll go home, I'll eat what I want, I'll do what I want. So it's just having that attitude to say, what, you know what, I'm at work. You know what?
So let me just do
let me deal with that person, and
I'm not gonna be with them every day or the whole I get.
But if they're super fussy, you just know that this one is super fussy. Even if it's about the money, I'd rather just not put them down again, because also you want to enjoy your business. You want that kind of peace as well. You don't want a situation whereby you're just thinking about the money, but your peace. I go home, I'm moody. I go home, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So it's just weighing. If if the person is not meeting you halfway, if it's a habit, if it becomes too much, I'd understand here and there you can be like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I think, you know what, that new color is not right on you. Let's just try something else.
True.
You know what I mean?
But not to be too much.
I want you to be happy in as much as I know that when you go and you're happy,
it boosts our confidence. You know, when I know that you done my makeup and I see myself looking nice, already I feel like,
you know what I mean?
I'm the next
and it's okay. It's okay as a makeup artist too.
Yeah.
You're not gonna always get it.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? No one is perfect.
Yeah, true.
So when someone comes to you and they tell you, oh, I don't like my eye, the eyeshadows.
Just
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Can we try something else?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? And we try it. So
I think more patience.
It's more, and also be willing to humble yourself and say, you know what, I messed up. Maybe I didn't do it nicely. Let me do it and apologize. It's okay. Yeah. You're not perfect.
Yeah.
You know, we're all not perfect. Even till today, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
There are times where I'll just sit there and I'll be watching other people do makeup. I'll be watching like people that have like that are higher than me in makeup. And I still watch. I'm humble like that. Be willing to learn.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Because it's changing every day. Right? It's changing every day.
Every day. That's why different things, you know.
Different things are coming and people, they come with pictures like they want something that is different. So I think it's very important as a makeup artist or if you do hair to learn, you know. I think with everything actually, you just need to build up in your craft. So in closure, I just want you to know, is there any plans of you doing tutorials or are you doing them already? Or like any events where we can come and you makeup us and I don't know. Or before you even answer that, am I a good client or I'm also
you are a good client actually.
Yes,
you are. And again,
yes,
like why I say you're a good client is I like what do you call it? The creative criticism.
Okay.
Or is it what do you call it? What's the name? Come on. Guys, my English will running away. But when you, I know because I've done your hair, I've done your makeup
you
times,
and
and the fact that you're willing to be honest with me, that makes you a good friend. Other than you not saying it to me and going about saying, this girl, this, da. But you've been really good, and I thank you for supporting my business.
I'll continue. For everyone who wants to know, all the details will be down here, and then you'll get to know where to get her, and then all her handles on social media. We'll also put it down here so that you can be able to know how to get to her. So the tutorials, what are we expecting?
Oh yes,
what are we expecting about you?
At the moment, I am just trying to really establish myself and build up my clientele. But with time, that's something that I wanted to start off because a lot of people have been like talking about how they also want to be able to do their little girls when they're going to school or all of that, being able to manage, their hair and so this is something that I'm literally also looking forward to doing in the future, like where you've got tutorials about how to manage this type of hair, tutorials on the hair, tutorials on makeup as well.
And how to look after our skin.
Your skin as well, because makeup also will sit properly on good skin. You know what I mean? So it's like you start from and also when you also use makeup, you consider it that you're putting something onto your skin. So you have to have the before care and the after care. After you've taken off the makeup, you still need to treat your face well and your skin well, so that you're able to have beautiful skin. So this is something that I would
it's coming.
It's coming.
So I'm so excited. So next time we invite you in our studios, you'll be doing some tutorial
that'll be nice.
To be teaching people
how
you apply that, how you apply eyebrow. You don't put it like that, you put it like that, you'll be showing us, isn't it? So at least we know it is eyebrow. Whose eyebrows are?
And one more thing before I forget, oh my gosh, Holy Spirit wouldn't allow me. So I've spoken about myself, I've spoken about the journey and my journey from childhood till where I am today. There's one person that I hold dear to my heart that has made it makes sense for me. That has made me be who I am today.
Wow.
When you see the product I am today, it didn't just happen like this.
Okay.
I passed through the fires, the waters, everything, and it's by God's grace that I am here. And that's something that I want to say, that everything that I own, who I am today, is because of Him. So I want to just give Him the glory for my life.
Amen.
So that's what I wanted to say.
Wow, that's beautiful. So you are the whole package, my darling. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that closure. Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Whether it's morning, it's afternoon, or it's evening, wherever you are watching us from, you'll get all the information. I believe right now you can see them down there, the handles. Please follow her on social media. You can be able to hook up with her so that she can be able to come to you. So it doesn't matter where she lives, because she'll come to you. She's mobile. So please, let's do support each other. And it's been a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And we've gained so much, we've learned so much, and we've gone in a beautiful journey with her. So I told you that you sit there and relax till we meet again. Bye.
Bye, guys.